What's going on, y'all? This is Mike Brown, and I just wanted to welcome y'all to this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. While I got your attention, please be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen. I feel like a YouTube influencer saying that. Like and subscribe to my page, my channel, my podcast. Got a really dope show in store for y'all. Also, my book pre-order is out. You can find it at www.justmikebrown.com. Damn, I sound so dated, but thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the show. Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Hope y'all doing well out there. It's a new week, a new episode. Man, I was trying to figure out how to start this episode because I did have a topic in mind that I wanted to record, but I didn't take the time to record it. And it was about COVID because I had COVID. If you listen to the last episode, I was just talking about being afraid of COVID and all that shit, and fucked around and caught COVID that same week. That shit scared me initially. It did. It was very scary. Just because I thought about how many people I might have exposed to it when I had it, because I didn't really have no symptoms. It felt like just regular allergies, you know. I've been suffering with my allergies my entire life, but yeah, it just felt like my allergies. And shout out to work. Shout out to work, because we get tested every week, and that's how I ended up finding out I had COVID. But yeah, I kind of freaked out initially, and man, shout out to my partner, because I think he really helped me in like just being okay with that too, because I was really scared. And it was one of those things that I had to recognize was like out of my control. Like, I didn't knowingly be around people while having COVID. I didn't go out of my way to catch it. It just happened, and it was that. And I let that be. And I feel blessed that I didn't really have no symptoms. But I had a lot of time to myself, and it just made me look at like how much I let fear kind of control me. I be letting fear control me, and yeah, COVID broke that shit for me, and that's being real. Because I got the book done, and I had it done for a minute. Me and Jasmine, shout out to Jasmine. She had that thing edited beginning of December. So I've been had it, but I just kept putting it off, because that fear had me feeling like, man, I don't know. I ain't never put out a book before, being scared. But in the process of all of this, because I said I wanted to do a book. I said this years ago. I told myself this. I just wrote it down. And I had wrote one. I wrote a book in 2019. And it was a children's book, and it just came together so well that it almost just felt like too good to be true. And I still got it. And I'm going to put it out in June. But, yeah, I scared myself out of putting out the children's book, because it was triggering my own childhood traumas in the process of writing it. But, yeah, I didn't do it. And in the pandemic, I started writing a lot. Started writing a whole lot. It was really helping me because I spent a lot of time alone. Spent a whole lot of time alone. And I was seeing people and shit too. I ain't gonna front like I wasn't seeing people, but I spent a good chunk of my time like being alone because I lived in the valley, which was far as hell, and people don't come see you when you live in the valley. Oh shit, yeah. But I just felt very isolated out there, and and then I also just I go into my bubble and do my own thing a lot of times too. But yeah, during those times I did a whole lot of writing. I was a part of a writing group that we wrote like we was writing every week for like months. Shout out to Megan. Shout out to Liz. But man, yeah. And that really took me out of my comfort zone a lot, but it was very freeing. And I'm so appreciative of Megan for like just guiding that process. Because a lot of times I would just show up and just not even really know what I wanted to do or know what I wanted to do, and just kind of just feel like I don't know if I know what I want to do, but I knew what I wanted to do. And a lot of times I would be put in a place where I would feel like I had to just do what I wanted to do, and it was very freeing. Man, but yeah, so I had all this stuff that I had been working on, writing, not really working on, but just writing for the love of just writing. And I didn't want to just sit on it. I feel like a lot of my creative shit, I got a bunch of paintings over here that's just sitting on the side. I got a bunch of music on a hard drive just sitting. And I'm just like, why am I sitting on all this? Why don't I just let it go? Release it. And that was how this book came about. From wanting to let go and release something. I remember clearly writing down before my birthday that I wanted to have a book written by that day. And I wrote it down maybe like a couple of months before, maybe a month or two before. But I was just like, I want to have a book written by my birthday. And I did. I went through like some of the stuff that I had been writing. Some of it sounded pretty cool to me. And I just started typing it all up, just so I could have it digitally. Because I wrote a lot of it by hand. I prefer to write by hand. Just everything, my goals, my journal. Like I journal a lot. I journaled pretty much the whole pandemic. And I didn't want to use all of them because I do want to do something with my journals, but like decades of them, because I journal a lot, journal every day. Well, I try to journal every day. I ain't gonna lie, I try. But yeah, I just skimmed through a few of them and just wanted to share them, just share some of my thoughts, some of my feelings. I really like to express myself and share what I'm feeling, because I know that everybody be feeling everything, everybody feel everything. We all be feeling a lot of the same shit. So, why not just share what I was feeling, and somebody else might be like, oh shit, me too. So I had it typed up, and I don't know the next steps in putting out a book, so I'm just like, man, I feel like I should probably get it edited, And I did. I reached out to my friend Jasmine because I know she publishes books. And she guided me through that process. And I told her I wanted to have the book out by December 31st. Like before, I wanted it out by the end of the year. And, she gave me a realistic timeline and ended up making it before the date that we had planned. She finished it a lot earlier. And at that point, it was kind of just all on me. And I just let it sit. Like it's just sitting on my hard drive, done, completely edited. And I just avoided it. Avoided it for a while because I was scared. Scared of what? Scared that it's too short. Scared that people may not be interested in it. Scared that people may not want to pay for it. Just scared of bullshit. We're going to keep it real. Scared of some bullshit. Because none of that shit matters. That's not what I did any of that for. I did this because I wanted to do it. And that is that reminder that I have to give myself all the time. Is why? That why? Why are you doing this? What are you doing this for? And yeah, I really just I just be wanting to experience life, everything that I do. That's all. I just be wanting to feel something, and a lot of times creating is the way I feel it the most, because it feels the rawest and the purest. And I need that in my life. I'm just talking, just rambling at this point. This was kind of just having a thought. But yeah. Fast forward to last episode when I was telling y'all that I was scared of COVID. I tested negative that Monday and tested positive that Friday. And I didn't get my results till like Sunday night. So that shit was crazy. But yeah, that time gave me a lot of time. I told myself like, I'm a anytime I have a long break, I always tell myself I'm gonna get some shit done. And I always do. I always say it, and it'll be a moment where I feel like, well, fuck, I need to just chill for a second. I'm just trying to get shit done. And I took some time to just chill. And in between the chilling, I was like, I'm going to finish this book. I'm going to finish this shit. And I'm going to put this shit out. And as I was working and I was getting closer and closer to finishing, I told myself that I wanted to have the pre-sale date be Martin Luther King Day. Because, shit, this is my dream. and as we celebrate Martin Luther King, the best way to celebrate him is living out your dreams, whatever they are. So that's what I did. I put out a book and I was shook. I ain't even trying to rhyme, but I was. I really was in my head. And, to get out of my head, I be having to say shit out loud. So if I'm having these negative ass thoughts, I might just reach out to somebody and share what I'm feeling so I can hear it sound crazy coming out of my mouth. Like, I don't think people are going to pay for it. And it's like, why would you think that? Especially if it's something that you put all your effort into, you're proud of it. Why would you think that people wouldn't support what you're doing? Oh, it's too short. What is too short? I asked Jasmine if the book was too short, and she said, "What is too short?" And a question she asked me was, "Do you feel like you said everything that you needed to?" And that question was more than enough for me, because I did feel like I said everything that I needed to. Feel like it had everything I wanted in it. And I ended up closing it out. Yeah, man, I got really good people in my life. I appreciate all of them. And yeah, you just gotta get out of your own way. So if you're listening to this episode, by now the book pre-sale, the pre-order is out. The book is called In a Panorama: Journal Entries, Short Essays, and Other Things by Mike Brown. And yes, things is spelled THANGS, because there's some other things in there. So yeah, man, we here. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, biggest COVID lesson that I got was don't be scared. Like, don't be afraid. I really do believe that's the biggest one. I do. So thank y'all for listening. Book pre-sale is available now at justmikebrown.com. Justmikebrown.com. Shameless promo. But yeah, I really love and appreciate all y'all for always just tuning in. I promise I got some guests coming on the show. I couldn't do nothing last week. Had COVID. I wanted to give y'all a COVID episode, but I didn't want to. I didn't feel it. I ain't gonna lie, shit. I ain't feel it. I wasn't feeling it, and that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all for listening. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Peace. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. If you like what you heard, please be sure to like and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Also, leave a comment, leave us some feedback, but us, all of us, our community, to help us grow, But yeah, I would love to hear from y'all. So, you could always hit me up on IG at The Art of Letting Go Podcast. You can send me an email, theartoflettinggopodcast@gmail.com, or you could call the phone line and I might play your message on the air on the show. The number is 213-394-2773. Hope to hear from y'all, and thank y'all for being here. It's The Art of Letting Go.